We'll just kind of wing it too.
Yeah. Okay, you start with the microphone. 3, 2, 1, go.
What do I do? Just like read the summary?
In a casual way, yeah.
All right, and we are here with Chad Downy. He started Downy washer pods and your grandpa.
No, he started, actually I started it with my grandpa.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So yeah, Chad Downy.
I started it with my grandpa.
Did the mic.
I started that with my grandpa.
Beautiful. And you lived with your cat for 2 years? With you?
Yes. His name is Daniel, and he's 4 years old in 3 months. In 3 months he'll be 4 years old.
That is just precious. Was he a rescue or?
No.
Okay. So you married Kelly Downy, and you among your and among your list of accomplishments, you visited the White House in 2012. That's amazing. What's the backstory behind that?
Well, it was. Can I hold this?
Sure.
It was 2012. My wife was pregnant, and I was wanting to see more about the Oval Office, and I was just thinking, oh, what a nice surprise for my wife, and she was pregnant, and I said to her, hey, I just scored 2 tickets to the White House, and she said, hallelujah, and we went. She was pregnant with my first son. We named him Daniel too because our cat died. 2010. So
I have a lot more questions for you.
And I said, well, it's 2 tickets. We met President Bush.
All right, that's an amazing story. And then it says that you started Downy. So, can you just give us a really brief kind of summary of how you started Downy?
Through my grandpa.
Oh, you don't have to be that brief. I mean, like, a little bit more.
So, I started it because I thought that my wife, when she wasn't pregnant, she was, she thought, oh, we should start a place, where Tide Pods could be, overruled. And I just thought, oh, yeah. And then my grandpa always had the idea. My grandpa.
I have a lot more questions for you.
Through my grandpa.
Amazing. So, do you like working for Downy? Just keep it short, please.
Yes, I do.
And how old was your grandpa when he started Downy washer pods?
He was 56 and still sharp as a tack.
Do you ever wish that you Do you ever wish that you stuck with Tide Pods?
What do you mean by that?
Honestly, I don't know. It's just in my notes. I think I mean, like, do you ever wish you stuck with Tide Pods?
Using them or made kept working for the company.
Well, I guess both. Do you use Tide?
Check 1, check 2.
It's on. Do you use Tide Pods? Like, as a product for yourself? Does your family use them?
Oh, no, we don't because we believe that Tide Pods can have chemicals inside of them and release toxic chemicals into the air. And we think that our youngest son Daniel, that we named after our cat that died, we think that we don't want to harm him. And Downy.
So, it might be a bit of a personal question, but can I ask why you're still selling them if you think that there is a chemical issue that could harm people using them?
I don't sell Tide Pods.
But you started the company and you're like the face of the company. You like own it.
I started Downy.
Wait, what are we talking about? Wait. Okay, I'm sorry. The question was...
I started Downy in 2012 with my grandpa. And after that, I scored 2 tickets to the White House, and my wife was pregnant with my oldest son named Daniel, and she was stunned. And then my grandpa, it's not my grandpa, it's my wife's grandpa. We started our own company, and we were very sufficient. And we work for Downy. Not Tide Pod. Tide Pods.
Okay.
Tide Pods make my heart pound, and I feel sick to my stomach when I think of that partner in crime that I hate.
Oh, okay, so I think that cleared it up. I think I was misunderstanding you. So I guess my question, what I was trying to ask, was, do you ever wish you stuck with Tide Pod? Tide Pods. You don't have to hold the microphone.
I like to. No, I don't.
Okay.
I wish I'm glad I started Downy, because Downy shows me that there's no.
Can you not lay on my shoulder?
Then can I hold the mic? Tide Pod showed me that not all companies have the most reliability, and they don't release chemicals into your clothes that make them deteriorate or shrink. Downy, we make sure there at Downy we make sure that our clothes don't shrink because of it. And Tide Pods, they're just like, they don't really care.
Right.
But Downy, you.
Okay, and then the next question is, how much do you work out? Please don't ever do that again. That was disgusting. How much do you work out on like a daily basis, weekly basis? I don't know.
I works out. I physically or emotionally.
I guess both.
Let's start off with emotionally. In 2012, I started off the company Downy, and I was proud of it, and so is my grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
It's not actually my grandpa, it's my wife's grandpa. And we scored 2 tickets to the White House, and I met Bush, and I got inspiration. But there's a small time in life where I didn't realize what was ahead of me, and I thought, gee, oh golly, I might not be able to make it through financially. This was a dark time. My grandpa supported me, so did my wife, emotionally and physically. When physically means that I broke my foot one time, and she had to support me physically. And I would eat my Cheerios and even SpaghettiOs. And that was a dark time in my life. So that's why I need it. That's how much I work out emotionally.
And then physically?
Physically, I work out once a week.
I'm sorry. Wendy's or Arby's?
Excuse me, come again?
The question is just Wendy's or Arby's? I think it means like, which do you prefer?
I really like Wendy's, but Arby's has really good bacon dip and Swiss and chicken. Junior. Asparagus.
Thanks, Chad.